What's up, everybody? Is this thing on? Are we live? What's up, people? Hunter Creed, first one in here. Followed by one of two. Codicius, Mark Spector, Donut Cop. What's up, people? Pixie Bell. How's everybody doing? I'm not that late today. Hey, I'm only 5 minutes late. That's pretty good for me. Let's face it, that's about as good as it's gonna get, guys. Actually, that's not true. There have been times where I was on time or even early, so this is not as good as it's gonna get. But practically. All right. Anyway, let's get a tweet out nice and quick. We got a lot to do. One of two. Sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks. One of 2. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we gonna do this again? I see 2 other super chats that came in real quick, too. Like, super quick. I think there's only one thing that we can do in a situation like this. Hold on to your bananas, boys and girls. We had ourselves a triple slap. 2 triple slaps in like the span of a week or something like that, man. The ultra rare triple slap becoming the norm. But what of 2? Thank you for the 2 Canadian bucks. Dragon, thank you for the 2 saying slap. Batcher sent over 2 as well, saying slap. Guys, thank you very much. One of 2, did you have another comment with that? The only other comment is, hello, how's chat tonight? I can't speak for chat, but I'm doing great. I hope everyone in here is having a good night. Why is it always I want a snack to eat when you get on? Something about the smell of onions coming out of my skin. No, man, I don't even like onions. I don't even know why I went with onions, but I was trying to think of some food that had, you know, an odor to it. Hashtag left is the new right. Dude, it's a Hobbit raid. This must be a Hobbit raid. What else could this possibly be? Hobbit, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Appreciate the raid, man. Are your head looking like an egg? What are you talking about? My head looks nothing like an egg. How dare you say these things about me, Star? Let's tweet. Dearest, you're at Marvel Champions. What do we say? Listen. You aren't going to like what I'm about to say. But it's important that I get this off my chest. The music from the Bomberman series is highly underrated. Okay. Listen, you are gonna like what I'm about to say, but it's important that I get it off my chest. The music for the Bomberman series is highly underrated. Okay, wait. Hold on, I just forgot one thing real quick. Whoops. Okay, never mind. Anyway, tweet. Alright, let's do this thing. Seriously, he's got some good music. I listen to quite a bit of video game music just because, I don't know, man. It's very soothing when you're trying to get some work done, you know? compared to if I'm just like actually listening to music and putting on music that's not from video games, but has some background noise. Oh man, dude, you can't beat video game music. All right, anyway. I hear that left is the new right. Can you confirm? Only Hobbit can confirm that fact. And he's in here. What's up, dude? Hobbit, thanks for the raid, man. Congratulations. I was popping in and out. I was trying to... Ever since the crap audio fiasco, I was like, well, alright, if I'm not going to be on stream, I might as well try to get some work done. So I was like popping in and out when I had a minute. I got to see... when you got to Korg, because I saw the early attempts at Bishop, and I was like, oh god, this ain't going well. I can't watch this. No, actually, it didn't seem that bad. It's, you know, obviously not first choice, but like I saw the first attempt you did where you actually got some damage in with Aegon, and I was like, ah, phew, man. You know, and then I checked back to make sure you got past Bishop, checked in a few more times. Dude, BG, we finished. We pulled a banger of a 6-star that followed the tier 5 class Catalyst poll. I could rank 3 the son of a B. He rhymes with Lumen Borch. Oh, Lumen Borch. God, that could be anyone. Lumen Borch. Lumen Borch. Lumen Borch. Feel like Dr. Doom? It's time to confess. I don't actually know what rhymes are. All right, anyway, let's get to some playing, man. What am I doing? Just sitting here, man, doing nothing. Congrats, by the way. That's a great poll. But let me see. No, we don't have anything important expiring. It was Mojo, yeah. How underrated is Proxima? I don't know. Proxima, she's cool and everything, but she's hard to use. So, I don't know if she's necessarily underrated. People know that she's powerful. It's just harnessing that power is no easy feat. So, usually there's other champions that can get the job done in an easier fashion. But, okay, anyway, let me just cruise through a bit of Master, actually. Let's do that. We'll drop the difficulty, man. Last night, it was a pretty intense, wild ride through Uncollected. Just kidding, it was pretty tame. What champions should I bring in right now, though? Let's grab some of the old favorites. Let's grab some of these. And some of these. We'll grab Blade as well. There he is. Oh. World's finest dudes sending over $1. Thank you, man. Saying, just completed Realm of Legends for the first time after duping my 4-star Void from an Ultimate Crystal today. Nice, man. Congratulations. How does it feel knocking the old Realm of Legends off the list? Realm of Legends, man, it's always I feel like it's always one of those special quests that everyone will always remember. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Let's take it to the left. Thank you very much for the buck as well. Thank you very much. Vitus Hunter gonna hurt that Baldy? Just saying? Wait, what? So I guess it's true. What are these comments? What's going on? I'm confused. Read my last message. Oh, hold on. Going all the way up. So Dreamer told me that I'm such a whiner and that's why you ignore my comments, Baldy. He said I whine more than Dap. Wow. First off, you can't listen to anything that Dreamin says. At least I think Dreamin's theory might be somewhat plausible. Hunter. How dare you say these things? Very rude of you. In a dilemma, will you 565 Medusa before Venom? I use them both, but I run Suicide, so I'm leaning more towards Medusa. Thoughts? A little bit of a tough call. I think I find myself using Venom more than Medusa, actually. But I do like them both. I do use them both. Did you already do the variants? If you didn't do variant 2 yet, then I would say just go with Venom to give yourself an easier time with it. And then you could possibly pull a cosmic rank up gem and get both of them ranked up. If you already did variant 2, then I don't think it really matters either way which way you go, because they're honestly both great champions. Both of them are capable at handling their best counters at rank 4. Like Medusa's capable of handling robots. Venom is capable of knocking out the Spider-Verse champions. They do a great job of that at rank 4. It's just a kind of a bonus going to rank 5. And then for the matchups where they're not the absolute strongest counter, of course, having that additional rank up is pretty important. But yeah, it doesn't really matter which way you go first, to be honest. I think Medusa's a fine choice if that's the way you're leaning. Like I said, the only way that you should lean away from a personal preference of yours is if you need to do variant 2. And in that case, I recommend that. Dramator just sent it over to saying he. Oh no, what is this? What do you call a flying turtle? A shellicopter. Okay, the first boo of the night. Time is 10:17 p.m. The time of reading that joke has since changed to 10:18 p.m. Boo. Charming tortoise. Tom sent it over Buck. Uh-oh. We have back-to-back boos going on here. Tom sent it over the Buck with the devil face, too. Saying, BG, terrible news. I got a hole in my shoe at work today. I knew this job would take my soul. Ugh. Boo. Just like that, the stream is turned. Thank you, Charming Tortoise. Thank you, Tom Luckwood. Let me update the big old D real quick. Get out of my face, Punisher. Nobody wants to see you at the end of a quest, or in the middle of a quest. Who puts Punisher 2099 in a quest? What kind of evil person would do such a thing? My stream. You don't call me my full name. Wow, okay. Alright. Excuse me. BG, did someone mention Proxima earlier? Cody. Yeah, man. You got an ear for Proxima now, huh? Alright, new arena. I haven't done anything yet today. I was gonna switch the suicide masteries on earlier. I was like figuring out which build I wanted to set up, and then I realized, oh, I'm doing a stream tomorrow with lags, or we're gonna do an incursion push. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll leave the suicides off for one more day, in case I want to use a team that is better without suicides, which I'm probably gonna do. So. This story to find out, Dinkus? What story? What are we talking about here? What you talking about, Shark? Oh, you're talking about the in-game story. Dude, I'm like scrolling up to find a previous message from me. Alright, never mind. I ain't reading the story. Oh my god, this super passive AI. BG told Hobbit about my 3-year adventure trying to kill a gopher, but today I found a 1-foot wide hole near my retaining wall and about 250 pounds of sandy soil next to it. Filled it in, but I'm afraid to find out what made it / lives in it. If the hole is back tomorrow, I'm doing a stakeout with a pack of smokes and a pickaxe. Oh my god, man. Yeah, I'm just imagining, oh god. I can't think of the name of the movie now. A very famous golf movie where it's not really about golf, but, you know. Oh my god. Damn it. I know someone's going to say it in the chat in a second, but I didn't want it to come to this. I didn't want to have you guys give me the name. Alright, Red, send it over to Red, thank you very much. Saying thanks, BG. I have 100% variant 4 and 3 and initial clear of 2 and 1. Okay. Alright. Yeah, man, I would recommend going Venom, but, you know, it's up to you. Again, no matter what, you're not really making a bad choice either way you go. But Red, thank you very much for the 2, dude. Caddyshack. Oh my god, yeah. Why couldn't I think of that? Jeez. Federico said, oh, 5 of them Canadian bucks talking about 2 toonies and a loony, saying, to the person who stole my glasses, I will find you. I have contacts. Ugh. Federico. Boo. Glasses and contacts joke. Boo. Ben said, oh, 5 say, thanks for explaining the word many to me. It means a lot. Oh, God. I was like, what are you talking about? Explain the word Guys, you can't keep doing this. Tom is winning right now. We can't let Tom win. Say no to bad jokes. Just say no. We're gonna start a whole campaign. Like the DARE campaign, what did DARE even stand for? Don't ask for drugs. I don't know what DARE stands for. Alright, now I gotta look it up. Hang on. What does DARE stand for? Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. Drug, I probably would have guessed if I give it another opportunity. But I was not expecting that one. Okay. But yeah, Ben, thank you very much. But boo. Boo all of you. Easy. Send it over to saying, what kind of exercise do lazy people do? Well, let me ask. You know, if I can find a lazy person around, I can ask. But I don't know any lazy people, so especially when it comes to exercise. The answer is diddly squats. Gee, are you a daredevil? I don't know what that means. I don't want to say yes or no. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's actually a thing or if you just made it up right now. There's only one boo and he's mine. Wow, Shark. Coat, I'm curious if you knew what DARE stood for without having to look it up, because you seem to type it out pretty quick. UG, what do vegan zombies eat? Grains. Can't boo. Oh, I could boo that. Boo. Please love your content. You're the only reason I'm still go. I love you, BG. Sorry about the dog. That's alright, man. But boo. Boo the joke. Thank you for the kind words. Still have to boo you, though. That's also what Ned Flanders does on leg day. Boom. Made that one myself. Oh, the diddly squats. Let me get out of this arena. Let's move on. BG, scroll up and read my thingy, please. Too lazy to type again. Oh, my friend, that is what the copy button is for. I'm gonna scroll up, but it definitely helps me out if you could type it again or copy it. If I could find your last one. Here we go. BG, how do you feel about this? If your opponent launched a special attack and you hit them during the animation, do you think the animation should stop? Or do you like how it is right now? Oh no, I like how it is right now, man. Because that goes both ways, dude. And with all the different crazy animations that these heroes have, like, you know how many little bugs would pop up where you use a special and then you just get punched in the face? And it's supposed to be like a big bad special from a gigantic hero like Hulk or something. And then you just get stopped in your tracks. Maybe Hulk's a bad example because he just has that clap. It's super quick, but no, man. Yes, I was like, damn, he beat me, and now I look like a copycat. Well, it came in basically as I was saying. It's BG, I don't remember me, but I'm on a mission to get 15k units by July 4th. Currently 300 units ahead of schedule, but I will not let that get to my head. The unit deal better be worth it. Alright, man. Here's the thing. First off, good luck. Keep it going. I like the status update. But here's the thing. Even if the deal isn't amazing, you could just save those. Like, you know, there's going to be other offers in the future that are amazing. So I'm assuming it's going to be like a pretty good deal and be worthy of picking up. But it's never automatic. You always gotta reserve the right to be like, nah, this one ain't for me. I'll hold these units until Cyber Monday or just some other deal that comes around or whatever. You know, easy to get through content, whatever you want to do with them. It's the good part about units; they're useful for pretty much anything you want. Holy cow and chicken! What up, Jay Divine? Which was one of my favorite cartoons on Cartoon Network. And I hope they make a reboot one day. Whew, long intro. What the fudge is up, Rye Guy? What up, Jay Divine? Yeah, it kind of sounds familiar now that you say it was a cartoon, but I never saw that cartoon. BG, I'm in a dilemma. Should I awaken 5-star Medusa or Colossus? Love both of them. Both great champions. Medusa needs it more, so I would say Medusa. It's kind of a tough call because I end up using Colossus more these days, but at the same time, like, Medusa just needs the awaken ability more. You know? It's 5 to 6 boos today. That's why we need a boo counter. Oh my god, no. It's not a bad idea, but no, we can't have a boo counter because then people will try to break the boo record. It's just going to encourage the jokes even more. Who do you think will the next God tier 6s they add to 6-star featured? I have no idea, man. No clue. Most champions are already in the 6-star crystal, but seems like they're going to be adding them all, at least. So I don't know if they are or not. But how much do you think 4-star Dr. Doom will go for? He's really tough to say. I would think that he would get to around 3 million, maybe a tiny bit more. He's going to be the highest 4-star champion that we've had in a long time. And probably the highest that we will have for a long time. Like, I know Silver Surfer's coming up as well, and he's going to go a little bit higher than the average champion just because people want Silver Surfer, just because of his comic book character, but he's not a very good champion, unlike Doom, who is a fantastic champion. So a little bit hard to say, but if I had to guess right now, probably say maybe a tiny bit over 3 million. I'll try to have a little bit of a better prediction when the time comes. Scotty Lang, send it over to Scotty. Thank you very much. Where's your last one at? Who am I kidding? This is Scotty sending over a couple of bucks. These are probably Paseo bucks. Let me see. Oh no, these are not Paseo bucks. It's the Scotty bucks. With the message after saying, on board BG, one is for P and the other is for a suggestion of what I should do. Ooh. Well, thank you for the Paseo buck. And the other buck, dude, I recommend going to Paseo yourself, man. No, I don't know. Do you have a deck of cards? Maybe build a house? Card house? I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever did that growing up, but I did that a few times. It was kind of fun, actually. Something nice about, you know, the quiet of it all, I guess. I don't know, because you're trying to be careful to make sure you could stack it up as high as possible and all that, or as wide as possible. I don't know, it's just nice. Have something on in the background. If you don't feel like doing that, well, I don't know. The world is your oyster, my friend. Don't ever forget that. You can do whatever you want. Within reason. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody. Esmir signing over 2 saying tried to catch some fog in a jar today. Just missed. I see you tried to tell a joke today, too. Just boo. I was gonna say miss, but then I would have to boo myself again. Esmir, thank you very much for the 2, but boo. Abdo, House of Cards doesn't exactly have the best association these days. That's a TV show, right? God, why is my nose so itchy lately? That's a TV show, I think, right? I never saw that show. But I'm talking about a physical House of Cards, and not the TV show House of Cards. Here's the boo counter. Do it! Hello, BG. What's up, Derek? Shatter that boo record. See, this is the problem. Oh. Currently sitting on exactly 20k units on the money. How do I get to 15k by the 4th of July? Abdo, maybe you're going to need 20. Maybe Kabam's going to raise their price. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but... Dragon! Send over 5 more. Dragon, thank you very much. Oh, crap. That was an L3. Whoops. So speaking of card houses, I used to make the pyramid-style ones. My highest was 9 levels over 6 feet high. What? At least this one wasn't a joke. Holy crap. That's pretty freaking high, I gotta say. I've done the pyramid ones, but never that high. Probably only like the standard like 3 levels or something. And then I just did the style where you know, you just have them like, you know, set up like square style, balancing on each other. That way is so much easier. Oh my goodness. Takes like, I don't know, 10 seconds to do the first one, and then from there you're just like adding cards like after card after card. It's pretty sweet. It's the easy way. Terrible suggestion? Taking Buck back. Oh, Scott, I didn't like my suggestion. Okay, James. Sending over 2 as well, saying I did it. Took Man Thing to rank 2. No regrets though. Yes. Yes, man. Awesome. Congrats on your big bad rank 2 man thing. Nice. Very nice. Karate Mike, what's up, dude? Yo, BG just pulled 2,800 units from 1,000,000 battle chips. Dang, man, that's pretty well above average. That's like 50% above average, man. That's sick. I'd go to 7-Eleven to buy a lottery ticket, but they closed. Dag, dude. What a life. Oh, man. Is it still worth grinding for 5-star champions when 6-star rank through 3 is all that matters now for prestige? Well, 5-star champions, they still matter even if they don't influence prestige. So, as far as them being worth it or not, that's the choice that you have to make. They're certainly going down in value, which is why I didn't want to put up a ridiculous score to chase a 5-star Aegon. But, hey, I mean, even that Aegon, for the people that didn't have that Aegon, and the people who grinded for that Aegon, all that time and effort saved them thousands of units, assuming they're going to use that champion to go through the Abyss. So, like, of course that's worth it. But, yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. Sometimes I feel like people troll with these rank-up questions, so I decided to join the party, but with a twist. I just did number 2 in my bathroom. What? Charmin Extra Soft tissues or wipes. Thanks. Oh, excuse me. Wow, this is tough. So, it really depends on if you had tacos or... No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. I'll say the Charmin Extra Soft, I guess. Need to stack the deck with all jokers. Good. Dragon already booed you. ABG, what are you doing your rifts? Good question, man. I don't know. I haven't really made any plans to do them. I was gonna do a day stream for them, and I just haven't done them yet. So I don't know. Soon, I guess. I don't know. Soon. 5 stars going down in value. 5-star arena scores going up and up. I know, man. It is a little bit backwards right now. We've had some bad 5 stars. Ooh, hope you guys didn't hear that screech. We've had some bad 5 stars go for a pretty high score. But of course, it's due to the unique global situation that we're in right now. So. BG, who should I work on upgrading? Unawakened Doom or Awakened Sentinel / Elsa Bloodstone? I would cut Elsa out of the picture right now. I'm not saying she's a bad champion. As a matter of fact, I can't really say too much about her just because I don't have the experience. But I can tell you that Doom is amazing. He doesn't need to be awakened. And I'd probably choose him, but Sentinel's on the table. If you have not done Variant 3 yet, then I would say just go with Sentinel for sure. Or if you just happen to need a champion with immunities. I don't know if you have champions ranked up that already cover your basic bleed and poison immunities. But if you don't have someone like that, it's pretty important. Otherwise, I would just say go with Doom. Doom seems to be a pretty versatile champion that can handle a lot of challenging fights. So I would make those two the options. Not to do Labyrinth, my options are 5-star rank 5 Ghost and 3-star Man Thing. So should I max out Man Thing, or would that make Labyrinth too easy? Wow. I'd go with the wipes in this case. Wait, what was the question? You know what Thor's first job was? As a guard. Boo. See, Dreamin' was right. Oh, did I miss your messages again, Pixie Bell? Pixie Bell, I miss everybody's messages. I can't help it. Serious question now. Who should I rank 5? 5-star Medusa or 5-star X-23? Both awakened. Well, typically I think Medusa is a stronger champion the later you are in the game. But X-23 has that sustainability that's really nice to carry you through like early and I say early, but really talking about like mid-game, whatever you want to call that. I don't really know at what point that stops, but like somewhere around uncollected level. They're both great. I think, yeah, just the further you get in this game, the more staying power Medusa has. But I think you should try them both out. Really, you should probably use both of them. But I know rank of materials, you don't exactly get to rank both, right? But yeah, use both of them and see which one you like. But yeah, that's kind of the way I see it. Like, if we just take some extremes, let's look at some extremes. Someone who just started playing the game, I'd say X-23 is probably better for them, just because of the regen. And then we look at somebody who is trying to 100% Act 6. Medusa, like hands down. So I don't know at what point it crosses over to Medusa being the better champ, but yeah, kind of depends on where you're at in the game. BG 5-star Thing or Infinity Beard to rank 4, both unawakened. 5-star, looking for Act 5 completion. Many Cavalier. Many Cavalier. Hold on. 5-star Thing or Infinity Beard. Yeah, it's a tough call, man. I think BWidow is probably the champion for the average fight that I would end up using more, but Thing, for the times you need Thing. It's a tough call. I think I would say BWidow. Just because when you're doing Act 5 completion, some of the things that you would use Thing for, you might not need all of his utility. Then again, actually, he's good against Buffet. I forgot, he's really good against Buffet. And then he'll be good to go into Variant 2 after that. Oof. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, I guess I would still probably side with BWidow, but that is a tough one. Scotty Langs and an over another buck saying just had some awesome pulled pork. Nice, man. Hey, there you go. That's that beat my suggestion of making a house of cards. Okay, cool. Thanks, Baldy. Now you may ignore me. Okay, will do. Scotty, thank you for another buck, dude. You know, BG, I have a few jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Oh, Codicius. Hey, right now, man, there's a lot of people that might be mad at your joke, dude. There's a lot of people that don't really have a choice in the matter. They're just shut down. Would you debate ILAC skills on an MCOC topic of his choosing? No, man, I'm not looking to debate anybody. I don't need, there's no need to debate. In this game, at least. I don't know. Everyone has their own opinion, like, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. You don't have to force your opinion on someone or try to prove to someone else that they're wrong and that your opinion is correct or something. It's a waste. For me at least. If people find it entertaining, that's awesome for you guys. But Krista McNair sent it over too, saying, what's the best method for tier 4 cat farming? Krista, thank you very much for the 2. Mostly they come from the Alliance Quest activities, like the Glory Store. Or popping open map crystals from doing Alliance Quest. The higher the map you do, the more fragments that you'll get out of the map crystals or even fully formed catalysts. And the more glory you get as well, since you'll be ranking higher in Alliance Quest. So that's kind of the primary way to get all that stuff. Of course, it's not the only way, though. You also get fragments and sometimes full catalysts from certain quests. The monthly event quest, depending on the difficulty that you're doing, will give more amounts of that, of course. And then there's arenas that have these catalysts as well, although they're not the easiest to do at first. And honestly, the class catalyst, I don't think the value is that high. Even though class catalysts are really hard to get early on, like when you need class catalyst the most, it's a lot of effort to go through that arena. So the basic catalyst, I think, is a much better value. But again, it might be kind of difficult for you to immediately jump into. But once you get a decent roster going, then you're able to do that arena. It comes around every 9 days, and you're able to get 2 tier 4 basics out of it. And then the class catalysts, you know, like I said, mostly coming from like the monthly event quest and Alliance quest, pretty much. I think if I'm forgetting any other ways, if anyone has, I feel like there's at least one that I'm forgetting. I'm just drawing a blank right now. If I did forget one, somebody please help me out here and put it in the chat. Brian doesn't always debate, but when he does, he's a master baiter. Wow. I'm not seeing any others in the chat, so maybe I didn't miss one. I mean, the special quests too, I guess, should call those out. Sometimes the special quest for the month, the side quest. Sometimes there's tier 4 catalyst things there, so maybe that's just what I was thinking. Thanks for giving me something to watch, BG. Jason, dude, thanks for hanging out. Currently homeless and laid off, sleeping in my car while trying to sleep, that is. Oh man, it's a bummer of a situation, dude. Hang in there, man. I'm sure it'll all turn around. Keep your head up. Do you know why French teachers are the toughest teachers in the world? They eat pain for breakfast. I don't get that joke. Is pain a French food or something? I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, my knowledge of French or French activities is pretty low. I've seen some movies where they went to France. And that's about it. IBG first round cutoff for Black Widow is 66.3 mil. I quest second round more than 65. You're saying you question it? Is that what you're saying? I mean, it's just a guess. I don't know what the second round cutoff's gonna be. I figured it was gonna drop a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna drop. So because I can't say for sure, I kind of just put a small drop for the prediction. But the thing is, if you're grinding for a 5-star featured champion, like, you've been playing this game long enough that, you know, you shouldn't really be going by anyone's prediction. If you're going for a 5-star featured, the best thing to do is to look what the champion went for last round and kind of make your own decision based on that. Like, how bad do you want this champion? What are you able to put up without refreshing compared to refreshing? Is it worth it to you? All those things. It's really just to get some sort of idea for someone who maybe doesn't have that kind of experience with the game, you know? But, you know, there's no way to actually say what the champ's gonna go for. Just try to get somewhere in the ballpark. When you get a featured Christopher Rift, you get excited, and then get a 5-star Superior Iron Man. RIP. Wait, which arena am I in? I am in this one. Let's get out of this arena, actually. I want to hop back to the 4-star featured. Let's do this one. I can't wait to put Suicides back on tomorrow. Then I could actually start grinding again and enjoying it. BG just got to the 6.2 Mordo. Wish me luck. Ooh, that is a tough fight, but you got this, man. You got this. Pain means bread. The pain was bread, Dingo. Okay. All right. I mean, I didn't know this. You guys all know what bread is in French. BG, any tips for 6.3.4 Infinity Man? No Void. Oh man, without Void, I don't remember all the nodes that guy has. I think people also used Corvus for the fight, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure I had a better time with Void when I was doing that content. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't remember all the nodes that guy has to know exactly what's best. I think there was some sort of increased power gain. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was spite or just increased in some other way, but I seem to remember that at least. Pain means weakness leaving the body. French. Got it. Considering putting up like 55 mil for a round 1. Oh man, it's good that you didn't then, Mike, because yeah, that would have been a swing and a miss. I'm surprised she went so high, man. I'm stupidly going for her again. Abdo. I'm gonna try to actually stay awake long enough to get all my 5s in this time. Stupid 164. Oh, dude. I didn't know you were number 164. Alright, we're just gonna fight through the unstoppable. This guy's gonna be a bud. Gee, I hope you're staying strong despite everything everyone is saying about you. I'm not sure if I believe it all, but either way, I don't despise you fully. Wow, Dale. What a kind message. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're still with me. It means a lot during these trying times. Dane Lewis signing over 8 of them Australian bucks. Dane, thank you very much. Hang on. I'm actually going to try to not lose this fight. We'll see how it goes. Do it. Ugh. Oh, just let me punch you, dude. Thank you. Jeez. Thing in low-level arenas. Low-streak arenas, I should say. Rough. Okay, Dane, thank you very much for them 8 Australian bucks, though, dude. I'm going to go ahead and update This is a big old D before I read your message. Okay. Got my second tier 5 basic today. Just need a couple tier 1 and tier 2s to finally rank 5 my first 5-star blade. But who's my second? Medusa or Sunspot? All duped. Hold on. Well, you're saying that you are going to be ranking Blade now, right? Just making sure I'm understanding that. When it comes to your second, things might change by the time you get to rank up a second, you know? Oh man. It's a bit of a tough call between those two. I think I would go Medusa over Sunspot. But I do like Sunspot. I had a good time playing Sunspot. I think it's a bit weird between the two, because I think for the average fight, I would probably choose Sunspot more frequently over Medusa. Just because of all the perfect block and damage output and stuff like that. But it's not like Medusa's bad in the average fight either. And I feel like the utility that Medusa brings to the table is just more important than what Sunspot brings. So yeah, I'd probably choose Medusa over Sunspot. But seriously, things could totally change by the time you get enough resources to rank up your next champion. So I wouldn't worry too much about planning that far ahead into the future. Just kind of plan it one rank up at a time is kind of the way to go, I think. Why is this messing up for me now? Hold on. Whoops, if you're hearing the window dings, that's me. Do not check your computer. My bad. Okay, yeah, I have deep wounds 5 out of 5. Okay, dude, that's even better it's even more reason to go with Medusa second. But yeah, like I said, things change. And there's certainly room for personal preference. It's not like you're asking between a good champion and a bad champion. You're asking between, you know, good champions. So, dude, thank you very much for the generous 8 Australian bucks that you sent over. The Wood sent it over too, saying, "Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?" Dude, we could all use a little egg right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to Always Sunny. Dude, I could actually just I could picture him. I could picture him saying it. In the limo and all. But the Wood, thank you very much, dude. And Orange Juice sent it over €5 as well, saying, "Hey BG, a friend of mine recently started a poem and called for me. Huh? When I got to him, he said, 'What rhymes with orange?' And I said, 'No, it doesn't.'" Ugh. Orange juice. Boo. Really? What rhymes with orange? No. What doesn't rhyme with orange? That is your orange joke? Boo. Boo. Enzo, what's up, dude? Good morning, BG. May your arena be Thig, Heimdall Korg, and Infinity Man free. Oh, okay. Dude, I thought you were trying to set me up. I was like, what? Enzo, why would you wish this team upon me? I didn't know you were going to say free at the end. Oh, man. Can we throw Killmonger in there, too? I hate fighting Killmonger in the arena because he has all that crit resistance. And then he gains the invulnerability on his L2s, and he is annoying. T-Stap, what's up, man? ABG, you beautiful bald man. I hope you're doing well, good sir. Dude, I'm doing great. I hope you are too, man. Good to see you. Yo, BG, just got a 5-star ghost today. Should I go for the Rift Tech Gem or a skill gem for my Stealth Spidey? Ghost, the Ghost Awaken ability is more important than Stealth Spidey's. You know, I'd recommend playing around with Ghost just to make sure you like the champion, because not everybody likes the champion, but yeah, her Awaken ability is way more important than Stealth Spidey's. Stealth Spidey, you gain a little bit of damage. With Ghost, you're actually gaining power when phasing hits. Really strong. With regards to the difficulty curve info out there, why didn't Bam choose to make better AI fighting instead of debuffs, attack, health, make more fights like the Grandmaster? Beats me, man. I mean, the Grandmaster, I could speculate, but I can't really speak for them. But the Grandmaster fight probably takes a lot of time to do. I hope they could do more fights that are unique, even if they're not on as grand of a scale. But hopefully they can do more stuff like that. And as for like changing the AI, I don't know if we necessarily want a stronger AI. I think the difficulty really should just come from increasing stats and finding different nodes that can change the fight. I don't think Kabam is nailing it right now, the way that they're scaling all that stuff up, but I don't want them to totally change course and go into changing the AI. I'd rather the AI be consistent with kind of what we're used to. Yo, BG, just got a 5-star. Oh man, I just read that message before. That's crazy how my brain just jumped to that same message. Oh man. BG been getting joke pranked all night. What does that mean? Is this different than any other night? Okay, it seems the same. DN is a tough arena opponent too. That damn DN. I'm running out of low-level 5-stars to use in the arena. Pulled awesome champs. Sadly, think they all need to be awakened. Omega, Silver Surfer, and Longshot from Rift Featured and Shards. Omega pretty much needs to be awakened, yeah. Not totally useless without the awakened ability, but pretty much needs to be awakened. Silver Surfer, I don't know a ton about. I know he just seems kind of meh as a champion overall. Doesn't seem that strong. But maybe I'm wrong, and I know some people like him. Longshot, however, does not need to be awakened. Longshot is totally fine unawakened, actually. So, and hey, just keep this in mind. Even if you need champions to be awakened for them to be useful, the hardest part is just pulling them the first time. At least you have opportunities down the line if you find an awakening gem. Or if you don't, then you could at least just, you know, hopefully pull the champion again. But definitely don't look at it as a bad thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, Longshot doesn't need to be awakened. So you're good on that one at least. Hey BG, just got a 5-star man thing. Any pointers? I can give you a quick start guide. I did make some videos that show off a couple of the little tricks you could do with them, but quick start guide is basically this. It all works around a buff system, except not buffs on yourself, buffs that you're putting on the opponent. So you put these pustule buffs on the opponent with your level 1 and your level 3 specials. And then you remove those buffs and convert them into armor ups and poisons with your heavy attack and your special 2. So special 1, special 3, apply buffs, heavy attacks, and special 2s gets rid of them. That's pretty much it. If you have Mystic Dispersion to kind of keep your power meter fueled with all those buffs that are being applied and burned off the opponent, then he's pretty fun to play. And although, I'll say it again, although he is my favorite champion in the game, he's not the strongest champion in the game by any means. He's stronger than people give him credit for, but he's also not exactly taking over the contest anytime soon. So. Thank goodness you got that Squirrel Girl awakened. Oh yeah. I kind of want to rank her up. BG, should I rank 5 my She-Hulk or Domino? Oh man, that's a tough one, dude. I would go with She-Hulk personally, but I know many people that would go with Domino. I think it's kind of a personal preference situation between those two. I can tell you a little bit about each, but as for making the final decision, then you got to go with the champion that you like, because they're both good champions. It's just I do like She-Hulk more. So She-Hulk, she's got slow debuff, which is pretty rare, and she has it just kind of at the ready with her heavy attack, which is really nice. And then she can stack up Furies, these passive Furies that allow her to do a lot of damage while taunting the opponent using their, having them use their special. So she's really powerful in that regard. I would say Domino is more explosive, that burst damage that Domino has without really needing to build up anything like She-Hulk's Furies. Domino kind of just right out of the gate is able to deal lots of damage, especially when you get to like a special 2 or a special 3. So, but She-Hulk has poison immunity. Domino doesn't really have any immunities, but she does have, what is it, the ability to shrug off bleeds? I think that's what it is, like a 50% chance or something like that. Yeah, it's a tough call. I honestly think that more people would choose Domino, but it is a tough call, and like I'm not even sure if that's totally true. So yeah, you might have to play around with both of them and kind of make a decision based on what you like. Like I said though, if you're asking what I would personally do, well, I would personally go She-Hulk. Holy crap, Ryan tweets. I almost far point. What? What is that? What do we got? Oh, it's forgot, I'm guessing, because your tweet starts off. Yo, it's tangent if my man thing. That's your tangent about man thing reminded me I got this today. Hunter, you're drunk. Dude. Jackpot. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the sweet rewards. Oh, man. Now you're making me want to do the rift so I can awaken my man thing. Maybe that's what I'll get. I can only hope. Man. Stinking thing is squeaking under my desk. You guys can probably hear it, but hopefully not. Anyway, so he's got 5-star man thing, and he is OP, keeps killing Red Hulk before he even hits him. It's insane. I'm gonna go ahead and say I totally believe you. 100%. Mortal was at 29% out of units, but I'll grind for them. Hope for a good try with Ghost, and if he isn't dead by then, power through with my other 4 champs. Alright, man, 29%. You're almost there. Good luck, dude. Made a new account a month ago, and now I'm at 5.4.6. It is so fun to start a new account. It is a lot of fun, man. It's a ton of fun starting a new account. If only there was enough time in the day to do both. Like, oh god, that'd be amazing. If you could, like, based on the time you spent on a secondary account, somehow convert that progress to your main account. Like, technically there's some ways to do it. People have alternate accounts for like dumping resources and stuff like that, but you know, it's not exactly the same. We're at the halfway point. You should do a Rift stream combined with incursions tomorrow. Are we at the halfway point? Okay. I'll probably just do one and then do the other the following day. BG, love your vids. Heard about looks? Heard about looks? I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Yars, I am sorry, but I'm too not tired to sleep. What the heck? Like your vids. Thank you, Eddie. BG, how does this sound as a team for the collector? Blade, Sparky, AA, Nick, and Quake. Sounds good, dude. Sounds great. Yeah, man. Those champions will definitely put in some work. I think he goes immune to, or shrugs off debuffs, if I'm not mistaken, after a certain point. I think you could start out initially applying them. I kind of forget. So you might want to start with AA. And then after that, use your other champions. Stark Spidey with the auto evade will be great. Yeah, just in general, that team is going to be solid. PG has to divorce my dungeon/incursion partner of 1 year. Although I like the incursions, no units and crappy crystals have unmotivated me. If they ever do a star incursion crystal, I'm guessing 6-star crystal, I may return. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. It is a bummer that, like, I mean, I already talked about it so many times and in separate videos and everything, but I really wish that they allowed for at least some battle chips or something. It just really doesn't compete with the arena. It just doesn't. Better off just playing arena. But I do like doing the incursions, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it'll give me a chance to talk to Lags. And yeah, there's no other game mode where you could actually play with somebody, so I have fun doing it. I just wish the like, it's not even that the rewards are bad. I feel like I need to say that every time we talk about the rewards. I don't think they're bad. It's just like not the rewards that I'm looking for. They're not the rewards that are most important for me to be chasing. PG, you gonna grind for Red Guardian? Think he's a pretty good champ? I will not be grinding for Red Guardian. No. We'll talk more about Red Guardian another time. But yeah, I have no plans to grind for Red Guardian. Have you played McFabio since day 7? No. I've logged into the account a few times, but not intentionally. So like if you look McFabio up in game, you might see my last logged in was, I don't know, a few days ago or something. But like when the beta was open, every time I switched back from the beta to my main account, it would throw me on the McFabio account, and would scare the hell out of me because it'd be like, give me like the day 1 calendar rewards, and I'm like, oh god, like did I accidentally not log in? How is this possible? I play the game every day. How did my calendar mess up? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. This is the McFabio account they put me on. call Hunter some help. That poor man is hitting all the wrong letters on his keypad and most likely drooling into his phone. Oh my goodness, Hunter, do you need help? Nah, I'm feline just having a root night. Okay. Maybe you can boo Lags' dad again tomorrow? Oh man, I still feel bad about that. I want to go up to Canada just to be like, listen, father of Lags, sorry that I booed you. Take it back. It's more fun when you could talk to someone? Yeah, for sure. Chris and I actually talked on Discord for the first time while doing incursions the other day. Way more bearable. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's 10 times better, dude. Absolutely. Is it because it's sounding like a high cutoff based on hype, or for some other reasons? Hinach, I can't really say. I'm not really at liberty to say at this point. We'll talk more soon, you know? Yeah, the beta always does that to me too. Throws me to the little baby alt account I never play. Yeah, it's weird, man. I asked them about that. I didn't really get a response. I'm guessing it's been an issue for a long time though, because some other people kind of chimed in and said it happened to them too. It's weird. I don't think it ever put me on my Bruce Banana account, but I don't really know for sure. And like I'm not signed into like the day one when I got my phone, I disabled like the game center and stuff like that, so it's not anything related to that. Double checked it. He's drunk off his ass. I think so too, Pixie Bell. Is it worth running suicides without maxed out double edge and liquid courage? No. Like if you want to run half suicides where you max out one or the other, sometimes that can be worth it. But if you're just like, you know, want to put a point or two in each, like no, don't do that to yourself. You still have to suffer the recoil and the poison, no matter how many points you have in it. You still take the same amount of poison damage and reduce your healing permanently by 30% if you're not immune to the poison. And no, you don't gain enough benefit unless you're maxing out at least one of them, if not both. You're the best player I ever seen. Oh, Eddie, it's very kind of you to say, man, but there's actually better fighters than me out there, believe it or not. Some of them even on YouTube. Thank you, man. Gee, what's your opinion on in real-time player versus on a real-time player versus player game mode? Well, if you're talking about like actual just one-on-one fighting, the way that the arcade game is set up, basically, I don't think it'd work in this game. It actually is pretty fun to play in the arcades. If you guys have ever been to a Dave & Buster's that has the MCOC arcade game, it's actually really fun, man. You could play it for a good while and have some fun with it at least. But in this game, like it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a bit of a joke. Like it's fun because it's just something different, but if they added that to this game, like there's no real way to make it truly competitive. If you think about the way that people fight, you're basically waiting for the AI to make a move, and then you react to that move, or try to predict their movement. So, you know, you're dashing back to line up parries, waiting for them to dash in, or trying to anticipate their dash when you're going to intercept them, or you know, things like that. It's only fun for a little while, and part of the reason why it's fun in the arcades is because you also have physical buttons. and it's kind of hard to get used to those physical buttons. But like the better you get at it, it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like the worse the game becomes. It's the novelty starts to wear off. Now, if we're talking about PvP in some other way, dude, I think this game would do really well. I personally think that a small-scale PvP mode would be really fun in this game. Like, I don't know if everyone would be into it. Actually, for sure, not everyone would be into it. Some people just don't like anything competitive. Even if you're just keeping it light, people don't really want to have a another competitive mode. But I think if Kabam did it right, then man, I would love a, like, the most ideal setup for me would be like somewhere between 1-on-1 and 3v3. If you had like the option for 1-on-1, 2v2, and 3-on-3, like that would be the best. But I mean, that's a lot of modes, so even if it was just 1-on-1 or just 3-on-3, like, dude, I'd be all over that. I made like a little concept of how I think it could work, but you know, of course, it's just a little concept. Someone else, I'm sure, can come up with a better way to roll it out in game. But I don't know if we're ever gonna see that. I'd love to see it, but to be honest, I thought we were gonna get something like that a while ago. Blink twice if he sucks, and go on 6 tangents if he's good. That's how to leak info about Red Guardian, Enach? Nah, man. I got there'll be no leaks here, man. I mean, there's content out there about Red Guardian already, like the official MCOC channel has a video. You can, I guess you can't see everything about the champion in a video like that, but it does give a pretty good idea, breakdown of his abilities and things. Fitz, sending over $1. Fitz, thank you very much, dude. Saying, BG, I pulled my man thing. I mean, I pulled a man thing. Are you proud of me, Dad? 5-star basic. Oh, Fitz. It warms my heart. It's every father's dream when one day their young Fitz can yell it from the rooftops. You hold your man thing. That's amazing. Congratulations. Oh man. That's already. What's up, dude? 441 people watching right now. At least one of them is wearing cargo pants with sandals on and white socks and getting away with it. I can't even concentrate on the game. Wow, dude. When you put it like that, I feel like I need to shut the stream down. It's the only way. Struck by Saber also sending over $1. Thank you, dude. And I want to do a fun rank up for 6.3 completion. Who to rank 5? Gwenpool, Emma Frost, and Ronin. Not looking for viable or utility. Just find these the most fun. Ah, man, when it comes to fun champions, dude, you just gotta follow your heart. Which champion do you find fun, you know? I guess out of all those, for me, at least, I guess it's Emma? I don't know. I also kind of like Gwenpool, even though, like, at one point she was my favorite champion, and then I just played her way too much, and I kind of have forgotten about her, especially since, you know, a wave of stronger champions was released kind of afterwards. But I do still like Gwenpool. I do still have a good time playing her. But yeah, I mean, for me it'd be Emma. But hey, man, you gotta follow your heart in this one. If you're going for a fun rank up, you might as well rank up the champion that's most fun to you, not the champion that's most fun to me. But yeah, I'd probably go Emma. The thing about Emma is, like, even if you're not going to use her all the time, when paired up with, like, Mysterio, she can still handle reverse controls. Or, you know, if you need someone with prowess, or someone with immunity to basically everything, like, she will come in handy at times. So, got that going for her. But dude, thank you very much for the buck. This is interesting. I wonder if every time a crystal is released, there is a higher probability on the back end. I know of 4 people getting a Man-Thing today. It is pretty interesting. I have heard a lot of Man-Thing. I'm thinking it's just a coincidence, but you never really know. Oh, and you were the 5th? A lot of Man-Things out there in the wild these days. Hey BG, is peeing sitting down really that socially unacceptable for guys? What a question. Honestly, I feel that women have the right idea. It's comfortable AF. Listen, man. Whatever you do in the privacy of your own bathroom, it's up to you, man. You want to sit? Knock yourself out, dude. You want to take a little nap? Extend that bathroom break a little bit? You do you, dude. Hopefully nobody's watching. You know what I mean? This game have uniforms that make people better, like Future Fight? It does not. There's no way to cosmetically change your character at all, or really customize them in any way outside of the masteries that just affect all of your champions. The way you make your champions stronger is kind of a linear system. 2 linear systems. One, just ranking up and leveling up your champions. And then the other is their Awaken ability. That kind of gives them an additional ability or tweaks one of their existing abilities. And then you level that up with Sig Stones. And that's it. Or pulling the same champion more than once. Sig levels. Speaking of Man-Thing, they're bringing his illegitimate brother Swamp Thing to the CW11 in the fall. It was a good first season before it got canceled. Hoping they do it justice with the revive. Ooh, interesting. I didn't even know there was a new Swamp Thing show out there. Okay. My Dorg is staring at me like a crazy Puzzle? Hunter, what? So I'm giggling like a metal Peyton. Let's break this down. Alright, hold on. Dorg is obviously dog. Metal Peyton is mental patient. I like your laugh at the end too. It's ha ha ha. Hunter, man. My goodness. Synergies don't count? Well, that's true. I did forget about synergies. So you can also customize your characters a bit with the synergies, add some power with synergies by pairing up champions on the same questing team. But yeah, no uniforms. Gwenpool's still my profile pick when I look at my profile. She's just so damn loyal no matter who I rank. Hobbit, I always like the Gwenpool profile pick. So it's good that you have her. But I always like the Gwenpool profile pick because that dumb smile I think is just great. Still kind of want to rank up Gwenpool, but she seems pretty far down the list of skill rank ups. That's how I feel too. Like, I still use Gwenpool from time to time, but if I'm being honest about it, I want to rank up Killmonger, Stealth Spidey, probably Squirrel Girl over Gwenpool even, just because, I don't know. Why not? But Blade I still don't have ranked up. Aegon I still don't have ranked up. Just kind of down there. But people tell you Man-Thing because you like him. They don't tell you every Groot Cyclops gym. Star, that's a good point. That's a really good point. People know I like Man-Thing, so they're excited to share their Man-Thing. Which everybody should be. Get your Man-Things out there, you know? VJ, I wish there was a way to trade in the 2 to 3 gems. I have 5 science now, whoa, and 3 2016 tech rank 4s. I traded 3 for 1 at this point. Also, I think 3 to 1 catalyst trade should be a selector. Agreed? Yeah, I think it'd be fine if it was a selector because it's such a, honestly, it's such a poor value of trade-in. Here, we're gonna take 3 tier 4 class catalysts away, and you don't even get to pick which one you get back. Like, that to me is kind of crazy, which is why I do everything I possibly can to make sure that I never have to use that system because it is really not a good system. Actually, maybe it's better that you can't pick because people would use it more than, and I don't think people should be using that system. I think it really should be a strictly backup. You messed up. All those catalysts are in the overflow kind of thing. But otherwise, yeah, it's probably best that people don't use that system. Wait, what was the first part of that comment? I scrolled all up and down and now I don't even know. Oh yeah, the rank up gems and stuff. Yeah, man, it's kind of, the rank up gems are great, but it does kind of suck when you just have a stockpile of the same class. It's nice when they get like an even spread. Way more fun that way. Corey sending over $1. Corey, where you at? BG, I'm late, and I'm sure someone said this already, but damn, is that a fresh bald cap? Looking sharp. Corey, very flattering for you to say that, but no, this is actually kind of a throwback model. I used to wear this cap all the time, and then I changed it to the I changed it for the winter to a little bit of a heavier model, you know, but it's getting warm out again, and it probably looks different to you. But no, I just put on my my summer fresh bald cap. That's all. But Corey, thank you very much for the buck, dude. Hobbit and number 5 Hobbit. Thank you, man. Alright, come on, Corvus. Get out of here, dude. Okay, there was so much love in oh my god. So much love in my hole during my stream. Wanted to inject some of that love back in you. Wow. So much, oh man, it warms my heart to hear about all the love in your hole, Hobbit. Thank you very much. Sharing is caring, and I could tell that you care. Thank you, Hobbit. Oh, man. Dragon Dagger said it over 10. Dragon Dagger. Thank you, man. Let me go ahead and update the big old D before I read your message. What do we got here? Tweeter Hollywood. Hashtag cure bald cap syndrome. Okay. Let's take it over to the tweeter. What do we got here? Ooh, picking up my new baby in about 10 hours. So excited. Ooh, dude. Dragon Dagger. You want to come pick me up when you get it? We can go out on the town and play MCOC together, because that's all I really want to do, but you know. Nice, man. That's gonna be sick, dude. Oh man, I know you're pumped right now. Good luck sleeping tonight. That's awesome, man. And dude, thank you so much for the 10. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. I can't trade anymore. It's too hard. Oh my goodness, Hunter. Anyway, mi amigos, I's heading out now. Please be nice to each, and especially to Hunter, who's having a moment right now. No doubt he'll sleep like a baby tonight. Adios. Alright, Fitz. Later, man. Out of here, Wasp. Who puts Wasp in the arena? I don't care if she is the fastest arena champion in the game, pretty much. Top 43 favorite characters? Oh, let's see. In reverse order, starting with number 43, I would say Nova. A little bit of a surpriser, you know. Well, not a lot of people would put Nova in their top 43, but he just barely makes the list. Coming in at number 42 is everyone's favorite mutant. Actually, I don't know. I can't do this. At top 43. What if I really did just have it on like a scroll and I just... Okay, let's see who we got here. Played this game 3 different times, but still visit this channel because it's memorable and great. Hey, Cobra, thank you very much, man. Even if you don't play, you're always welcome around here, man. It's cool you still dig the channel. Thanks, man. It would be a long drive from New York, but it's certainly possible. Hey, man. It's only about a 42-hour drive. There's probably not as much traffic these days, so it'd be nice. Spend some quality time with you and your car, you know. BG pulled 5-star Corvus a few days ago. Is it worth trying to rank up my 4-star Proxima for the synergy, or is he fine without it? He's fine without it for most situations. He just gains True Strike. So there's sometimes where having that Proxima synergy is a big deal. But he pretty much doesn't need it. And the thing is, like, he only needs True Strike if you can't stun the opponent. Because even without it, then, you know, you could just stun and do like a 3-hit combo, and then parry stun again, 3-hit combo, and just rinse and repeat that until they go down. So, yeah, for most situations, Proxima is not needed. You don't need to rank her up, unless you just have some extra resources. Because in that case, why not? First day watching you. Well, Eddie, welcome. BG found out I can make 7835 units in 28 days. Alright, man. Sounds good. Get on that grind, dude. Good amount of units. BG taking a play from your book and doing what I can in Act 6 without using units. Alright, it's a good strategy, man. It's a great strategy. Good way to approach most any content in this game. ABG got a Tech Awakening gem from Rifts. I don't enjoy playing Sentinel. Should I just use the gem on him to explore Variant 3? Or save the gem for someone like Ghost? Oof. You know, that's a tough one, man. Normally I would say, yeah, absolutely give it to Sentinel. But if you really don't like playing him... tough one. Have you played with an Awakened Sentinel yet? Because the Awakened ability definitely makes it more enjoyable. But not everyone's going to like him. No matter what, not everyone's going to like the champ. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tough call. Like I think it's worth it. If you absolutely can't stand playing Sentinel, then don't do it. But if it's just like I don't really like this champion, but I'll use him if I have to, then use it, because he helps a lot getting through Variant 3, man. And the rewards there, they're so good. So. BG, are you God tier? What tier is seed? Oh my god. The tier question. Get out of here, Code. It's trolling. Tier question. I goofed at 40% and died before I could use an L3, and the last 10% came so close countless times. Got shafted on a couple where would have gotten it. 6 bucks later, but he is down. BWidow. Congratulations, man. Sounds like it wasn't the easiest thing to do, but got it down. That's good. I'd say Proxima is a perfect rank 4 backup, like Sabretooth with Omega. If you just need to finish a fight or something, they're fine stopping at rank 4. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the higher you can get them, the better, of course. But for the most part, if you only plan on using them as a backup synergy champion, you don't gotta go all in. Guide for 28 days. Event quest 600 units, 100% easy, 150. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So yeah, 150 from 4 difficulties where you can get units. Arena, all milestones. Yeah, man, nice. Did you count any battle chips? Because you also... Oh, I see the follow-up post here. The solo events, alliance, and the battle chips. Nice, dude. The unit card, too. Okay. Nice, man. Sounds like you put in some work to figure it all out. That's awesome, dude. My favorite YouTuber? Well, thank you, man. Oh, that was for No Retreat Champion BWidow? I was thinking that was a different fight for some reason. But nice, dude. BG, you going for Red Guardian in the arena? Nah. Won't be going for him. Can't really say much about the champ, but for right now at least, but nah, I won't be going for him. B. Daniels and an over 5 saying, quick question, who is good for can't stop, won't stop 6.3.1? I was thinking about building up Aegon 750 combo, but that seems like a lot of work. It's basically Aegon or Thing. Like, I used Thing. A lot of people said that Aegon was actually really good for it, though. They said, like, it was worth building up that combo. It sucked for, like, the first 2 fights, but then after that, yeah, it was fine. But yeah, I used Thing. Honestly, it wasn't that hard of a path using Thing. The fights were pretty straightforward. It kind of took me I remember it taking a fight or 2 to... You know, just because I'm still not that experienced with Thing, but back then I was even less experienced than I am now. So it took a little bit of time to get a handle on it, but otherwise, pretty straightforward with Thing. I remember there's like a debuff. Maybe it's one of those ones where if you stand close to the opponent, you get a weakness or something like that. I can't remember. But I remember healing up with willpower quite a bit. B. Danos, thank you for the 5 though, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was not a pretty fight, and have even more respect and admiration for you since you did it itemless. I did it itemless, but just keep in mind it took me about 100 tries, so. But yeah, thank you, BWidow. Yeah, it's fatigue. Okay, that's what I thought. Ryan Plumber, the plumber? The best there is, right, BG? I'm not getting the reference. I'm sorry, man. There's only one plumber that I'm aware of, and that is Zeke the plumber. That I've mentioned where that's from a few times on these streams in the past. But does anybody out there know where Zeke the plumber's from? Black Widow Arena Cutoff was pretty high the first round. I think that was around 67 mil. Yeah, it was. That is correct. Mario was a plumber? Okay, well, yeah, I guess Mario and Luigi, yeah. But those are cartoons, man. Yeah, maybe this other one's a cartoon too. There we go. Salute your shorts. Prophecy got it. Man, it's actually been way too long since I played a Mario game. I think I saw something about them. Are they remaking Paper Mario? I never played Paper Mario, but I played Super Mario RPG, and that game was amazing, dude. Like when I played that game, I was blown away. I hadn't really played many RPGs like at all at that point because I wasn't even aware of like Chrono Trigger or the Final Fantasy series yet. And Super Mario RPG, dude, like, wow. I was blown away that a game could even have the features that it had. Like, but I never played any of the follow-ups. And I kind of regret it, you know. There was kind of a period where I was just burnt out on those types of RPGs. I had played a bunch of the Final Fantasy starting with 7. I skipped 8, but I played 7, 9, and 10. One of my favorites of all time, Lunar, Silver Star Story Complete. Played that. This is all like PlayStation era. Well, I guess PS1, PS2. But there's some other ones for sure. You know, it was actually a game that I really enjoyed that was so simple to play. I don't know if you guys... I think I talked about it maybe once or twice on stream in the past. But the game was called Dark Cloud. And for some reason, that's coming to mind right now. It was really fun. You like got to build a town, kind of. And you had to like go into these dungeons that were very like just super simple built dungeons and just clear out all the enemies, and like that was it. But you know, you leveled up. I think you had different weapons that you leveled up to, something like that. Like the more you used them. Pretty simple game, but a lot of fun. I think there was more than one, but I think I only ever played the first one. I'll pull up a picture, just a little reference for those of you that don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh, this game's more popular than I thought because it's a greatest hits game, apparently. Hang on. Let me find a higher quality image. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this was the cover of the greatest hits version, at least. What does greatest hits mean? I think it just means it sold 1 million copies, right? Something like that. I don't know if this is from 1 or 2, but yeah, this is pretty much what it looked like. You got a little map on the side here, and yeah, you just fight these guys as you go. You had different types of weapons. And then just like the standard RPG elements. See if I can find one. Yeah, here's like the city that you would build. Hold on, it's gonna go super bright for a second. Pretty small picture. But yeah, you would you just build like little towns and stuff like that. And there was something just really enjoyable about it. I like that game quite a bit. Eventually, like I didn't beat it because it does get pretty repetitive and just I remember kind of burning out before beating the game. Most games I played, I never beat. I almost like just didn't want the game to end. You know, I would get very close to beating games and then I would just stop playing. Wish they remade Super Mario RPG. I'm thinking about it now. Like, did they ever recreate that one? Probably not, right? I know they had like other kind of spin-off-y type games or whatever. Like, wasn't there Mario and Luigi do something? I don't know. For like Nintendo DS or something like that, or maybe it was Game Boy Advance. I had one of those games. I played it for a little while. Chrono Trigger's my favorite game. It's such a great game. Dude, I wish I played it when I was a kid. I wish I knew of it when I was a kid. Dark Cloud 1 and 2, PS4. Are they both on PS4 now? I know they were PS2. Thanos! Sending over a buck. Thanos, thank you, man. Saying, I got bored of my in-game name and changed it to Captain Rogers. Then I opened a 5-star and got Cap Infinity. I'm going to change my name to Victor Von Doom. And you change your name to Ava Star? Who's Ava Star in Marvel? Is that Ghost's name? I'm guessing. Is that a real name? Dude, if that works, let me know. I'll change my name right now to Ghosty McGhosterson. The planet Ghost. Make a new alliance too, man. Yep, okay, alright. That's interesting. I don't know if I ever knew Ghost's name. Like, I mean, most of the names I forget. I'm like, oh, who's that again? But that one I don't know if I ever heard at all. Never wanted the game to end. Stopped playing it. The game ended. I mean, kind of. Yeah. Why didn't you put Suicides back on? I'm gonna do an incursion push with lags tomorrow. So I'm just leaving Suicides off for one more day, and then I'll put them back on. PG, late to the party. Is it cool if I post our Alliance recruiting post? Yep. Always allowed to post recruiting things in the chat as long as it's not spammed. Once every like 10-15 minutes at most, you know. I remember absolutely loving this RTS game called Power Monger on Sega when I was like 10. I miss the days of only being able to play on the weekend when my parents weren't watching something. Yeah, dude. There's certain things that like kind of would suck if they were the same today, but things like that actually, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Like now, you know, you're an adult, you could play pretty much all day. You know, of course, still have you have more responsibilities as an adult, right? But like you know, after work, let's say, you could basically just play all day, all night You can stay up all night if you don't want to. You go into work the next day dead tired, but hey, that's your choice. As a kid, it's like, you don't get to make those rules always. But sometimes it was good that way. Sometimes it was better to only be able to play certain times. Mario and Luigi do something. Sounds like a great game. Hey, it was alright. Alright, damn it, now I gotta look up what that game was called. Let me see. Mario and Luigi. Partners in Time? I think this is what it was. No. Wait, was this it? Yeah, I think this was it. Hold on. Find some screenshots. I didn't play it very long. I played it for, I don't know, a couple of hours. Yeah, this looks familiar. I think this was it. Because there were like little kid versions of you, and I think you had to like... You had like these little puzzles to solve or something like that throughout the world. And then the actual gameplay was closer to Super Mario RPG, I believe. I don't know. Parents wouldn't buy me a console because they thought I'd play it constantly. Probably, they were probably right. So I had to rent them from the video store. Oh god, renting consoles. I never did that, but I've rented plenty of games. They didn't understand that I played so much because it was only a 3-day rental. Yeah. Gotta get that time in, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man. The rental days. It's like not even a thing anymore, dude. But it's like going to Blockbuster or wherever, right? And you didn't even know if they were gonna have the game that you wanted. You'd see like a little spot on the shelf for that game, and yeah, there was none that you could actually rent. They were all taken. And then, like, I don't know, there were times where you rented a game and you just like couldn't play for some reason, and your time's just up like instantly. Don't get anywhere in the game, dude. That was actually one of the main reasons why I so rarely beat a game back then. Like, games just seemed harder back then. I feel like if I played those games today as an adult, with all my experience playing games and just being an adult and being able to figure things out a little bit easier, I feel like the games wouldn't be as hard. But dude, these games felt impossible as a kid, and to only get like 2 or 3 days, there's like zero chance of beating the games. Oh, there's a follow-up to that. Then when they finally got me one, I didn't play all the time because I could play whenever I wanted. Oh wow, dude. It's pretty interesting. I could see it, but some next level thinking from your parents, like, alright, he's playing too many video games. What do we do? Let's buy him video games. Genius. Pete, what's up, dude? You guys think it's worth using a chronometer to get a mutant 5-star gem in case they undupe my name or? I don't think so, Pete. You don't need that. Wait, Comic Book Ghost doesn't have a name if I remember correctly. It's also a male in the comics, really. Interesting. MCU, it's a female named Ava Star. The question is, do I use a Science Awakening gem on him? What? A ghost? Or no, you're talking about Cap Infinity, huh? I don't know. He doesn't need to be awakened. I feel like if you are going to awaken him, don't do it unless you're also prepared to pile on a mountain of 6 stones to get his sig level up. So otherwise, you might as well just play him unawakened. I don't think he necessarily needs to be fully maxed out. You can, I'm sure you can get by without it being 100% chance to apply the debuffs. But, gotta be annoying. You know, it would make a great Mario and Luigi game if they were Italian Mafia. Would be a hard sell to Nintendo, I think, though. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, well, like, I'm saying maybe it'd be a good game. Like, yeah, there's no way you could sell Nintendo on that. I bet people have made, like, you know, some mods to those games, or maybe like a little Flash game using the Mario and Luigi characters in that kind of way. But I don't know, man. Something about Mario and Luigi and just like the standard platforming games they have. I don't want to see them in any other way. That's the lie, actually. I've seen them in plenty of other ways. In Super Smash Bros., Super Mario RPG, we were just talking about it. But yeah. I feel like Mafia versions of them, it ruined it for me, man. Not Mario, not Luigi. Ah, the early 90s. I go to a local video game store in my small hometown and rent Godzilla movies. Aaron, are you Demiok right now? Rent Godzilla movies and game systems for a wild weekend. I think I rented Genesis, Dreamcast, SNES, and even 3DO. Dang, dude, renting that 3DO. Where you rented a cartridge and no matter how many times you smacked it, it wouldn't work. Oh, God, dude. I don't know if that ever happened to me. I'm trying to think back now. God, that would suck. Maybe it happened and I just blocked it from my memory. Rented consoles a few times when 16-bit Genesis and SNES first came out. Felt incredible. Looking back, still great consoles. Dude, Super Nintendo, I think is my favorite console of all time. I loved it. Tweets? What do we got on the tweets? Finally, we're the opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Nice, man. Only got one more to go. Good stuff, dude. Keep it going, man. Hey, Godzilla movies were only 99 cents, were they? Dude, think about how crazy this is. Godzilla movies were 99 cents to rent back then, right? These days, I feel like that's a ripoff. You're only getting one movie for 3 days for a whole $1. Compared to, like, I don't know, Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or something, you know? And all that you get from those services. Dude, you're getting ripped off, Abdo. I mean, of course, you know, that's why those places went out of business. There's the value. The Netflix value is too strong. Our grandkids, the story of the before time. Back when we blew on our games to make them work. Yeah, man. See, I definitely remember blowing into the cartridges. Like crazy, dude. And sometimes it just wouldn't help. For Super Nintendo, I feel like was pretty good. But original Nintendo, dude, sometimes there was just nothing you could do. You take it out, you blow the crap out of it, you put it back in, you try holding it to the left. Tried timing like the power and reset buttons just so. Try to get it to turn on. And you kind of see it coming to life sometimes because some of the lines of like the start screen would show up, but then then the rest would be all messed up. You're like, dude, it's almost there. Take it out, blow a few more times. I have a generic 5-star and at least one of every class except mutant. Probably just gonna go full random on rifts. Yeah, Pete, I think that's a good move, dude. We had a man in van. Ooh, you could rent the legit film for £2, or a copy for 50. What? You could rent from a man in a van? That's crazy. His own pop-up rental. Man. That's pretty funny. Usually that stuff is a one-time purchase. Ryan, have you ever thought to dedicate a vlog channel where you travel around your place finding the best burrito? Yeah, of course. I think about that every night. But I feel like the content would be too good. So, you know, I don't want to put Hollywood out of business. Still better than those red box machines too? Oh man. I actually used Redbox a fair bit. Not a ton. Talking lifetime, maybe like 30 rentals. But for me, that's a lot. Stacking 2 Nintendo games on top of each other to make it work? Dude, you just tried to pull out all the stops, man, whatever it took. A fan for 1 year now. Annabelle, thank you. Not a game, but I remember one of my friends rented the Ghost Rider movie, the Nick Cage one. When we watched it back then, we thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Now as an adult, I see it's absolute horse poop. Dude, it's like that sometimes, man. This video store so much, you would actually meet people there and talk to the people there and get recommendations based on taste, etc. VODs, generally junk that is just for consumption. You know, I've heard that some people really like the rental places for those reasons. Getting to talk to people and stuff, but man, I never talked to a single person in those places. I would go there and I'd walk around and not really know what I was looking for, and I would usually pick up a game. It's pretty. I don't think I rented too many movies. It was always games. And then I remember there was a Mortal Kombat arcade machine that I would played sometimes. I don't think that was in Blockbuster. I think that was in. I think it was called Palmer Video or something. But yeah, I never talked to anyone in those stores. I mean, I was also kind of young, and I'm still quiet today. You might not be able to tell on stream because I'm just talking constantly, especially with these tangents. But off stream, I'm much quieter. And growing up, I was way quieter than I am now. You know, I really had no idea what to say as a kid. We were trying to play Game Boy in the back of our van on long drive/road trips using the headlights from the cars behind us to see. Oh, dude. I remember those times. BG, I did some of the hardest paths/fights in Act 6 today. Took out the final 2 gated paths, Mutant and Cosmic, in 6.2.5. And the No Retreat to Champ today. Roboto, proud of you, man. You're knocking that content out. It's good, dude. What do you play on? This is a iPhone 8 Plus. Sometimes my thumb, a view of Mojo's prompts, phone screen is 6.2. Covers it up, covers up the prompts, you're saying? Yeah, it's kind of tough to see certain things like that at times. You could always hit the pause screen for stuff like that, though, if you need help seeing it. Might be too late by the time you hit pause, but yeah. Alright. It is getting late though, guys. This little trip down memory lane of cartridges and rentals was fun. But it's time to call it a night now. Would you say you're an introvert? Yeah. I didn't even know what that word meant until... Or I didn't even know that that word existed until a few years ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's me. BG created an Excel for defense variety. Now I need the champ sorted from best to worst. And as well, marked if needed to be awakened. Need as many things as possible, etc. Might want to help me out. I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to be able to help you on something like that. Sounds like a good project for you, but I don't have all the answers when it comes to war. Or anything for that matter, but especially war. I'm just not into alliance wars at all, even. So, not in their current form, at least. Maybe, hopefully, one day in the future. Because war's a good carrot on a stick, you know. There's a lot of drive into doing grinds and stuff like that. That if Kabam can fix war, I'd have a lot of fun, I'm sure. Do you remember in Blockbuster they had a car that you put the tape in to speed rewind the tapes? When I was 7, I thought that was the coolest thing. I don't remember that. No, I don't think our Blockbuster had that. You basically had to rewind it before you brought it back to the store, or else they would charge you, I think. And then we would just drop it in like a little slot outside. Alright, anyway, on that note, I'm gonna head out of here. Your Yort Mekung me sad Brayan. Oh god, Hunter. What, dude? What is... Jesus, these comments. What is this? Style awake. That's take his serious effort. I can't be worse ever. Hunter, dude. What is this, man? Do you want to see the egg? Is that what this is? Okay. I can't even read the previous comment at all. It's just... I feel like you just dropped your head on your keyboard accidentally. Oh, man. Alright, here. Here. There. Dragon Dagger, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. And thank you everyone else as well, man. There's a bunch of super chats. Thank you very much for the support, everybody. And I will be back tomorrow during the daytime at some point to do an incursion run with lags. And then, of course, normal time at night as well. So, yeah. I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody.